Hey there, I'm Ben Mankiewicz. Welcome to Turner Classic Movies, where doom is in the air and on the screen. Wednesday nights this month will be fraught with disaster. We are bringing you some of the best disaster movies ever made, featuring Hollywood catastrophes by air, by land, by sea, and by biological or nuclear apocalypse. Tonight's lineup covers the perils of air travel, though not all of our films tonight concern planes, but we will begin with planes, and the film generally credited with igniting the disaster movie craze of the 1970s. From Universal in 1970, this is Airport. Burt Lancaster leads the big-name ensemble cast as the manager of a Midwestern airport facing the worst blizzard in years, but that is certainly not his only problem. There also is a deranged demolitions expert on board a plane, and he has brought along a bomb he intends to detonate. Cast here also includes Dean Martin, George Kennedy, Jacqueline Bisset, Gene Seberg, Van Heflin, and Helen Hayes. In addition to the dangers they're facing in the air, the characters are all dealing with their emotional, let's just call it emotional luggage. There are marriage problems, there are family problems, even little old lady problems, plus that explosive problem. The movie is based on Arthur Haley's best-selling novel, which comes complete with dozens of characters, multiple subplots. Writer-director George Seaton had to cut some of those characters to streamline the novel into a screenplay, but there are still plenty of storylines to follow. Film became a huge hit, celebrated as a return to old-fashioned entertainment, racked up 10 Academy Award nominations, including a Best Supporting Actress nod for 70-year-old Helen Hayes. Hayes won the Oscar, went on to enjoy a career resurgence, working for another 15 years in movies, television, and the theater. From Universal in 1970, this is Airport. The disturbed bomber in Airport was played by Van Heflin, a familiar face to TCM fans. Heflin's Hollywood career began in the mid-30s, continued steadily for 35 years. Heflin delivered many memorable performances, including in film noirs like Johnny Eager, which won him an Oscar, and The Strange Love of Martha Ivers, as well as landmark westerns like Shane, 3:10 to Yuma. Sadly, Airport turned out to be Heflin's last feature film. 62-year-old actor died of a heart attack in 1971, a year after the movie came out. Airport enabled a career resurgence for Heflin's 70-year-old co-star, Helen Hayes, who won the Best Supporting Actress Oscar after being away from the big screen for better than a decade. It was not her first Academy Award. That came 39 years earlier when Hayes won the Best Actress Oscar for The Sin of Madeleine Claudet. 7 years after Airport in 1977, Helen Hayes became the second person and first woman ever to achieve EGOT status, winning all four of the biggest awards in entertainment: Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony. Who was the first winner? Steven Seagal. No, it was Richard Rodgers. The third was Rita Moreno, who got her membership later the same year, 1977, same year as Hayes, when she won an Emmy for her work on The Muppet Show. In all, Airport picked up 10 Oscar nominations, including Best Picture, and its success yielded 3 sequels and a slew of disaster film imitators, several of which will be showing in our disaster movie spotlight throughout the month. Coming up, another airborne disaster, this one based on a true story. This time, though, it's not a plane, it's a blimp. Good year? No. Great year. The Hindenburg, starring George C. Scott, is next on TCM.
Next on TCM, The Hindenburg, then 0 Hour, and later, The Crowded Sky. You're on a collision course with a classic tonight.